food and beverage industry is growing fast. In the foreseeable future, analysts predict this sector will increase by 4.74% annually. It's also an area where new trends are constantly emerging, giving food businesses more chances to get on board with hot products. For instance, more recently there's been a high demand for health, immunity, and plant-based foods, along with flavors with global appeal. Increasing growth is good news for food businesses. However, to gain traction, companies need to differentiate themselves. One way to achieve this is through advertisements that hit the spot creatively. Food brands often use creative ads that indulge the senses while appealing to consumers' physiological and emotional sides. How can you do the same? Here are some tips you can start using today. Number 1. Use visual storytelling. Brands have used storytelling for decades. However, there's now a greater emphasis on visual storytelling. Rather than relying on words, strong visual imaging enables food brands to gain viewers' attention in a marketing world full of clutter and rivals messaging. When a brand uses visual storytelling effectively, these food ads can encourage an audience to become regular customers. Number 2. Choose your colors carefully. Color is one of the most critical parts of your food ads. Picking the right color engages customers and can affect their buying behaviors. The right color also builds your food brand's identity. In a sector where your branding needs to be bold to get noticed, it's not surprising many food companies frequently use bright primary colors. Food and drink brands often use reds, blues, oranges, and greens, and all these colors speak to shoppers differently. Number 3. Show your brand's voice and personality. There's a wide variety of personalities in food ads. You'll see everything from playful and fun to formal and even functional. It all comes down to the overall tone of an individual brand. However, whichever voice you're going with needs to be powerful, and your buyers must recognize and relate to it. Once you've decided on your brand's personality, it's best practice to incorporate it across your business, including your website, packaging, newsletters, and logos. Number 4. Research each platform for advertising. You could create the world's best food ad, but if you're putting it in front of the wrong audience, it's going to be a waste of time and money. There are many ways to get your brand noticed, but don't feel like you have to be on every platform. The right vertical for you depends on who your market is and where you can find them. Number 5. Engage with your audience. While it won't always be applicable, engaging with your audience is essential for brand building, and there are many ways you can do this. Social media is open to everyone. It's also one of the easier ways to engross your audience. You could do this by sharing your food ads and inviting views, asking followers to create user-generated content, and offering discounts and contests. Number 6. Keep ahead of trends. Knowing what's hot is an effective way to boost your sales. One of the quickest ways of keeping up with new fashions is Google Trends. You can use Google Trends for global searches or more localized regions, making it ideal for picking up on niche ideas for a specific area. Number 7. Make it personal. Put a face to the name or tell the story behind the brand's origins in your advertising. What's your unique story and how can you use it in your branding? Can you tell the story of its origins? Feature your images? Include your name in the brand? Or explain your company ethics? Anything that differentiates your food ads will give you a better chance of getting noticed and set you apart from competitors. Number 8. Tell your customers what to do next. Your customers or potential buyers have finished reading your emails, looking at your newsletters, or visiting your social media pages. What do you want them to do next, and how do you express this? The usual technique is the CTA. For instance, if a would-be customer visits your website, where do you want them to go from there? The food industry is one of the most competitive, but that doesn't mean your brand hasn't got what it takes to be noticed. There are several ways you can make food ads more appealing to consumers, and it doesn't need to cost you a lot of money.